Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon for February 12th, 2016. With your host, Peacemaker2448 and Rabbit Epsilon.
And we've really got to figure out a better way for me to transition to you. Oh, that did not go as smooth as I thought it would.
Does it ever go as smooth as you think it would?
Sometimes. But I typed it in the staff chat and you didn't see it apparently. So that's why I went to the direct message.
Probably because I wasn't clicked on staff chat. Sorry. I wasn't clicked on staff chat. I clicked the wrong staff. I clicked the voice channel staff instead of the chat room staff.
I need to change that, don't I?
Probably.
Okay.
For
those wondering, we're using a Discord server.
Yeah, because apparently that's the thing that everyone does these days.
Quite frankly, it's more stable than everything else we've used.
Yeah, pretty much is. And it's probably the nicest looking thing we've had.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of am partial to TeamSpeak, but yeah, I like this.
I like TeamSpeak for its simplicity, but I like Discord in the fact that it actually looks modern, whereas TeamSpeak has a very old school look to it.
Well, and the big thing that I like Discord for is you can use mobile with it, and it's completely in sync. I could have a text chat with you off of my phone right now, and it would be in sync with my computer.
Yeah. And also because I like Twitch's colors, essentially, I like Discord's colors. Because it's the exact same colors. And the exact same layout, too.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that, but it is.
It's probably because I think Discord was developed by Twitch, I think.
If
I
not,
have to think so, because
if not, they work really close with Twitch.
Yeah, because this is the exact same color layout as Twitch for your dashboard. Or you're not, for your homepage. Your personal homepage. Yeah, this is the exact same color layout.
Of course, to be fair, YouTube Gaming kind of has a similar setup.
Well, that's because YouTube Gaming stole it from Twitch.
Bingo. I'll agree with that because it's the truth.
Well, this is not going to go in the articles, but I do want to show you an image of, you know the Halo toys, right? That McFarlane does?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but apparently someone else might be doing the Halo toys, and it's going to be Mattel, and they don't look as good.
Well, I could tell you that.
To be flat honest, especially, where was it? The 12-inch. Where's the picture of the 12-inch one? No. Darn it, it doesn't have the 12-inch image. Is it down here? Where is it? The 12-inch one is just like, oh, there it is. It's the second gallery. It's 1, 2.
You didn't give me a link to the article. 6. You gave me the picture.
Damn it!
But just looking at that picture, it's like,
Okay, that's the 12-inch ones that I'm mainly talking about.
Hit the button. Oh, God.
It's so bad!
Why is Chief anorexic?
Exactly! Why is he so thin in the waist?
Not just the waist.
Yeah, it looks like he's fucking elongated is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, Locke hides it well because he's black, so... But it's so bad on Chief.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, the 6-inch stuff doesn't look bad, which I think is the image I linked you.
Yeah, it was, but
Let me double check. Yeah, I mean, like the 6-inch stuff doesn't look bad, but I think McFarlane has done better. Plus, unless
I like the
Mattel does
6-inch one better than the 12.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, it's like,
But I will say, unless Mattel makes armor sets that you can swap out for like a base Spartan of of different colors, then McFarlane will always have one up on them, because that was the entire point of McFarlane's line for the longest time, is that they gave you the ability to customize the figures to match your Spartan. Granted, you had to bend backwards sometimes to be able to get all of your armors, especially if you mixed and match, like I did. Trust me, I've done the research. It's a nightmare to try to find all the parts, but you could do it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because I saw that today. I didn't think about putting it in articles. I figured I'd just drop it like when we started.
God, that looks atrocious.
Yeah. Also, it's not Kelly. Shit, the sniper. I can't remember the sniper's name. Sniper for Blue Team. I can't remember the name. Damn it!
It's not.
No, Kelly's the runner. Kelly's the runner with the shotgun, because she was the the bunny for the training stuff. Linda, that's who it is. Linda. That I don't know what the fuck they gave Linda that brown paint scheme for, because it looks bad. Go. If that's supposed to be Linda, I assume it's supposed to be Linda if they gave it that helmet and then this lineup. But anyway, moving on. Before we hit articles hard, anything interesting you've gotten to play the last couple weeks or so?
Well, I know something for the both of us, plus the third wheel that's not here. Talking about Glock, for those wondering.
Yep.
Rocket League.
Our only third wheeled. Yeah. I will say, I've had Rocket League experience. It's just when I played it, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing because no one explained the controls to me. That was essentially figuring shit out on the fly. Yeah, you remember that that stream I was on?
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, I was playing Rocket League before we streamed. Yeah, against the same people. And with the same people. So it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with it. But yeah. That was my one and only time I got to pull the Rocket League. And I was like, this is fun if you know what the fuck you're doing.
And that's the truth. It is fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've played that. I got Assassin's Creed 3. I got the Wii U version.
Yeah.
Since my 360 freaking hates life and discs and yeah, it's on life support. It'll run, but I have to force it to run.
Oh, do you need parts for it?
I've looked into how to change a disk drive. That's as far as I've went on it.
Oh, I can give you my 360.
Oh, I've got a 360 with a disk drive.
Oh.
That matches the disk drive that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Having to flash it is the part that I'm like, I will screw this up.
Well, I was about to say, I have an old white 360 that I can't get rid of because it red rained.
Gamestop.
So,
Gamestop.
Would they take a red?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they do.
How much?
I can't remember right offhand. But I'm wanting to say I've looked that up before, and Yeah.
Well, I'm going to GameStop tomorrow, so I'll have to ask him. It's like, how much would you take for a red ringed old white 360?
Because quite
Just out of
frankly,
curiosity.
anything would be good just to get it out of your way.
Well, it's got all the cables and shit. It's just like I can't sell this to anyone with a conscious, like without my conscience nagging at me, because I'm like, I'm not gonna sell somebody a fucking red ring 360
What?
because I know if whoever's gonna win it is gonna be stupid enough to believe it's not red ringed, but it is.
Well, to be fair, if you said it was red ringed as you put it up, then that kind of wouldn't be you.
But still, even if I stupid proof this from here to Pluto and back, somebody will buy it and be like, nah. You said this was you said this wasn't red ring, and I'm like, no, it was red ring. That's why it's red bold ass text that says red ringed 360. You twat. But yeah, if GameStop will take it, fuck it. I'll give it to them. Just like, hey, give me money.
If I'm not mistaken, I know they did. Now that's been a while since I've looked, so they might not now, but yeah. But yeah, my 360 just does not like life, so I went with the Wii U version. And I heard come out of you. So, care to elaborate on that one? Have I made a bad decision?
What for Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah.
No, I was trying to remember which one that was. That's the North America one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was.
Yeah, I'm not
Here's
super far into it. That's why I had to think for a second there. Did I just stop you on that?
Here's the thing. I have a copy of Assassin's Creed 3, but here's the thing. I never got a tutorial on it.
Really?
No, it's because I just never got time to just get past it. Because it was a part of a haul for Christmas that I got a bunch of other games in, so it kind of got put on the back burner and never got taken off the back burner. That's also the last Assassin's Creed game I ever got. But that says nothing for the game. It just says everything for my interest in the franchise.
Now, I am going to point this out. I am essentially at this point playing them in reverse chronological order from Black Flag. So, needless to say, there's going to be things as I'm playing 3 that I'm like, wait a minute. I see how that ties in now.
Yeah. Because 4 you're playing as shit.
Kenway.
Yeah.
Edward Kenway.
Yeah, you're playing as Connor's dad, I believe, in 4. Or is it? I forgot. I've completely forgotten the Assassin's Creed timeline at this point of like who the fuck's related to who. Again, that speaks to my interest in the Assassin's Creed franchise. But yeah, anything else?
I realize, and I'm thinking it was you. You've played Shovel Knight, right?
I've beaten Shovel Knight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I picked it up.
How you liking it?
Let's just put it this way: the game looks easy, but it's not. It is a learning curve.
Oh yeah. What boss are you on?
Oh, I've barely touched it. I got through the first boss, but it's like it's like that whole start of it. I'm like, oh god, this is a learning curve. I am going to have to sit down and actually pay attention.
Yeah, the first level isn't bad at all. You get the big ass wake up call when you go up against Black Knight, and it's just like, oh, we're playing this game, all right. I got to step my shit up, and then it gets harder from there. Good fucking god, the final boss on that is so just
My
I
problem
died
is
so many times.
Shovel Knight isn't as floaty as most other 2D platform characters.
Oh no.
Where he is
Oh
at,
no.
that is where he lands. He does not move forward, he stops there. And I
Yeah.
tried to counter that every time. It's like I'm trying to use Mario physics in a game that doesn't use Mario physics, and it's like, oh god, no, quit.
No, you drop all preconceptions about how you need to play this game. Learn to play the game how it's teaching you to play the game. Do not try to apply anything else to it unless you have a lot of experience with the kind of games Shovel Knight homages. Don't.
That's one of those. It's like, oh god, this is a learning curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the bosses are the biggest learning curves because they tear your ass apart for fucking up the rotation or
Yeah,
fucking up the cues. They will tear you apart.
I can already
in
tell
instant.
that. I can already tell that.
And like I told you when I was playing through Shovel Knight, when you get to the boss rush, they fully expect you to know every single boss at that point and be able to take on any boss in any order. It is just like, oh. Now, just to let you know, you do have Plague Knight for free.
Ah.
Have fun playing Plague Knight. That's a whole new learning curve in of itself.
uh,
But have you picked up the Shovel Knight amiibo?
Yep. That's actually what made me go ahead and buy the game.
Oh. I can't remember. I want to say the playing through as custom night, your upgrades are random, but I don't think they are.
I don't know right offhand. I didn't, because I haven't beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wanting to play through it normally first.
Yeah.
And then use the amiibo, but yeah, that might not happen. I might decide to go ahead and start in on the second one with the amiibo.
It can be easier or harder. Depends. It all depends. Because, like, a lot of the stuff you pick up makes the game easier in terms of traversal. And makes some bosses easier because you have abilities that allow you to kind of cheap bosses. Like, you can cheap Tinker Knight first phase real easily with the gear wheel, I think. Essentially, all you have to do is drop a gear wheel, have it run him over, boom, he's done. That's phase one.
Oh wow.
Problem is, can't do that in phase two. Phase two is when he brings out his big old fuck you machine, and now you got like one space to hit him. And guess what? That's the size of his sprite before. And that's in the middle of this machine. Hope you're good at bouncing off his head and bouncing back onto his lance because you're doing that over and over and over and over and over until you kill him. That's the only way to beat that boss. And like I said, the final boss, oh god. Like, phase one of the final boss, the main final boss, is just you just throw everything at it and you just hope you kill it fast enough. Because it only gets harder over time.
Gosh darn it, Clock.
What?
Asking me what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. The second phase of the final boss isn't bad in any stretch of the imagination. It's just, it's very dependent on an AI that is sometimes not as helpful as it could be. And that's the biggest problem with it. Is now you have to rely on the AI to help you. Granted, I accidentally got into a way to how to skip a round on the boss and get more damage but it's extremely difficult to pull off. Because what you have to do is you got to bounce off your AI partner up to the top of the boss, which puts you off the screen, and you get 3 bounces on the boss before the boss shifts in a direction, left or right, very fast, which is essentially meant to cancel you out of doing any more bounces. If you time it right, you can bounce off the boss and follow their movement to get extra bounces. But it's so difficult to do at times. I did it twice in all my attempts. I think. Yeah, about twice, I would say. And that's the best you can pull off. And again, this game, if you get good at it, the game really encourages you to get good at it because it gets faster. And this game encourages you to get faster. Because all of the, a lot of the trinkets are designed with kind of speedrunning in mind. Which makes it like one of the perfect speedrunning games. Because it's kind of by design meant to be kind of a speedrunning game if you get really good at it. Which is why if you watch the Plague Knight run from EGDQ, it's so impressive looking.
Shall we have a third in here?
I guess.
Then pardon us as we switch really quickly, and you probably won't even know it. Case in point. You knew it, though, because apparently this stupid server went bling! But say hi, Glock. Or don't. That works too.
Hold on. Trying to fix stuff.
You put that in the wrong text channel, by the way.
I put it in general. It won't let me type in staff. Oh, wait, that was announcements.
Anyway, we were talking about Shovel Knight. Tommy has picked up Shovel Knight and is experiencing the learning curve that is that game.
God, that's a curve.
I was watching the Game Grumps play it.
Okay. I'm going to point something out there. I have watched that too. Aaron makes it look easy because he's played it before. Just going to put it that way. It is not that easy.
No.
It was obvious when Danny kept dying over and over again.
Honestly, I understand. That's not Danny's incompetence. That really isn't.
No, this game is that difficult. And it's difficulty with the knowing of we're trying to teach you how to play the game. Because the entire game is designed to teach you how to do something throughout a level. And very much teach you and show you how enemies operate, how to kill them, how to avoid them, how to get through a level with ease. Because the game loves like teaching you timing stuff. Because a lot of enemies have time-based things with them.
Yeah, I've noticed
time-based
that.
aspects about them. And if you get that timing, you're good.
Timing-wise, that is another thing that kind of reminds me of how like Mario and Sonic games are set up.
Yeah.
Because they've got that timing mechanism, but not as crucial. Like it's there, but it's not as crucial.
Yeah, but whereas this game demands you not only get this timing, but get it quick. And be very precision at getting down to business and not fucking around. Yeah. And if you fuck up, the game's gonna make you pay for it hard. Because bosses will not fuck around. Especially the roaming bosses. Oh god. I pray for you on the roaming bosses because they are supremely difficult. They are the hardest bosses in the game outside of the first phase of the final boss. They are the hardest bosses, bar none.
That bad?
Yeah. Because they have so many tricks to them. It's... Ugh.
Oh.
Like, I beat all of them. I beat all the bosses in Shovel Knight. I died a lot.
No doubt.
But I beat them all. I have to look up my death count on my run.
How hard was the Grim Reaper?
What, Spectre Knight?
I guess. The one that had the scythe.
Yeah, Spectre Knight. Spectre Knight isn't bad. Once you go, okay, you have this pattern that I pretty much exploit every time you do it. And that's it. The hardest part about him is just getting the timing for his big swipe.
So
like,
that's why Aaron destroyed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny died like almost immediately, and Aaron just raped him.
Yeah. Once you've seen Spectre Knight's pattern, you can pretty much do that without taking a single bit of damage. The hardest part on him is just getting the timing down for his like homing swipe. Like, if you get the timing down for that, you'll pretty much not take a hit on him ever. Because you know where you can go and never get hit.
Okay. Yeah, I figured Aaron was gonna die the second it turned dark and you couldn't see the Grim Reaper, and he just sat in one spot and waited for him, and I'm just like, really?
Yeah. But, well, that's the thing. His pattern doesn't change even when the lights go out. That's a part of the game teaching you, is that, like, okay, you've gotten his pattern down in the light, now do it in the dark. And in the game, it expects you to go, okay, it may be dark, but his pattern never changed. So all I have to do is just off instincts and off muscle memory, do what I did before.
Tommy doesn't sound happy about that.
Or, notice the fact that it's not really that dark and that you can easily tell where platforms are because nothing changes location-wise.
Yeah.
And if you just know where you're standing, you know how to navigate. You just don't need to miss a jump. If you miss a jump, or if you feel like you missed a jump, just compensate for it. Essentially, just feel it out.
You know how dangerous that can be.
That can be very dangerous.
Yeah, Spectre Knight is like one of the easiest bosses, which is why he's one of the first bosses. He could very much be your first boss.
Yeah.
Like, him and King Knight are the biggest, like, pushovers. Because King Knight is a fucking puss. You can beat him without taking damage on your first try and not even really notice that you did it. Because he has very few offensive techniques.
Everything he has is defensive?
By offensive techniques, I mean, like, direct attacks. I think he has, like, the big area effect confetti, and I think he has, like, a dash attack, but he doesn't really have much else besides that.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't try to outright attack you as bad as some other bosses do. But yeah, like Polar Knight is one of the most difficult bosses because you're kind of fighting it yourself in a way with him, and you have, unlike a lot of bosses, an area. You have spikes to deal with on the entire floor.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the Polar Knight fight in the game Grumps run. Yeah, that entire floor is spikes. Yeah, the entire floor is spikes. Keep that in mind. The only reason you can't die is because the snow's covering it. But that can go away. That limits your area.
Oh god.
But here's the thing about that boss. That boss trains you for the final boss, because the final boss, you fight the final boss in the first wave over a pit. and the 4 layers of ground you stand on are breakable by you and the boss.
Oh God.
So you know that trusted, bounce technique that you love to use so much? Now you have to be super careful with it, or else you'll die. Hard.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. Welcome to the final boss. Take everything you relied on. Now you have to be super careful with it. And take a boss that purposely uses that fact against you. And goes, I'm just going to keep destroying the floor and give you very little room to move. And keep shooting shit at you. Yeah, the final boss is just... it's a nightmare. Because it's so difficult. Like, I eventually went, use the ball, damage her as much as I can off the bat, and just start chucking away at her whenever she gets on the same level as me. Otherwise, dodge for days, conserve my health, conserve it as much as I can.
Jesus. Oh! So, I went to go see Deadpool today.
Oh. I've heard very interesting opinion about Deadpool.
I loved every minute of it. I don't care what anybody says. They went all out in it, and I am so happy they did.
How much of the movie has Deadpool in the suit?
There's a good bit where he's not in the suit, but it's sort of... It flip-flops back and forth between before he became Deadpool and him being Deadpool.
That's what I was hearing, and I'm like, because I've heard the opinion of like, they made this movie knowing they can't overexpose Deadpool, because if they do, he starts to become annoying. They can't do that. So we have to make sure that we do a Deadpool movie without there being too much Deadpool. Because we can't break the fourth wall every 5 minutes.
Well, they could. And for true fans, it would be the greatest creation on Earth. But for newbies, it would be, like, stupid.
For a general audience, how we're going to actually make money off this movie, we can't go overboard on this.
Yeah. But the way they pulled it, the way they pulled it out, though, was phenomenal. They did a really good job. And I am so happy that they decided to go back and change their whole make the movie PG. Because, oh god, this movie is not PG.
To be fair, it was rated R from fucking day one. And nobody complained about it until now.
No. Originally, they even said it at Comic-Con. Originally, it was rated R. Then they went back and reverted it to PG. And then the directors were like, you know what? Screw it. It's rated R. Screw the kids.
I was about to say, it's like, I didn't hear that. I figured it was just like, it's been rated R this entire time. Why are fucking people complaining about this? Why are people like, I can't take my kids to see this movie? And I'm like, okay, have you seen the trailers? Why the fuck would you take a kid to this movie?
Yeah.
This movie has no qualms of being like, yeah, we are a rated R movie. We are for adults.
There was even a post on Facebook. Hang on, let me close my door real quick. 1 second. I'm sorry, it wasn't on Facebook, it was on Twitter. And it was of a kid messaging Deadpool saying, why is the movie rated R? I can't go see it now. Please change it back to PG. To which Deadpool replied, no, F off. This isn't a movie for you, kid. With the full words.
Yeah. I will say I will give them credit for going full ham with the advertising for Deadpool.
Oh, and they
that has brought about some of the best advertising I've seen for a comic book movie ever.
yes. My favorite is the freaking emojis. Skull, poop, L. That's all the advertisement sign had on it, and it said Deadpool, but it said skull, poop, L.
I love the ones where they keep poking fun at the fact that Ryan Reynolds played Green Lantern and the movie bombed.
Oh yeah. Don't make the suit green or animated. Oh.
Anyway, back to what we were originally talking about. Things we've been playing the last couple of weeks, Tom. Did you have anything else?
Smash. I finally have all the DLC except for the Mario Maker stage. I need to pick that up, but yeah.
I believe I have all characters in all stages.
Tommy, did you talk about the other game that all three of us have been playing?
Yes.
Rocket League? Yeah, we already talked about that.
Oh, Rocket League.
I technically played Rocket League before we played it. It was just I played it without knowing what the hell was going on.
Shut up, you don't count.
Maybe you don't count.
Oh, I count plenty because I went to go see Deadpool.
Yeah, for you.
You don't count. Anyhow, that's kind of it for me, though.
Alright, Glock, do you have anything?
Wait.
Oh.
I missed one.
What?
L.A. Noire.
What did you miss? Oh yeah, you picked up L.A. Noire.
I forgot about that for a second.
How much are you loving the interrogations?
Honestly, I've had experience of the game before, so it's more of a get back in the mood of it.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily first time playing it kind of deal.
Still, yeah. How much are you loving the interrogations? The detail of the interrogations.
It sucks that we won't. If they do a second one, it won't be the same team.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think no matter how much money you would sink into the development of a second one for the series, it would not be the same.
No.
But yeah, here's the thing, Glock. Tommy has seen all the way through Traffic. I forgot.
Really?
I forgot what case it was in Traffic. Yeah. Gerard and Alex from Super Beer Bros have been playing through L.A. Noire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what prompted the buy, because me and Tommy have been talking about it.
Well, that plus Steam sale and me getting all the DLC for $6.
Yeah, which is I think the only way you can get all the DLC now for L.A. Noire is to get the complete edition.
I think it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the combination, I was like, yeah, I can't pass that up.
Yeah. So he's seen through almost the entirety of Traffic.
Wow.
So there's no surprises for him so far.
Okay.
What's funny is when I played it, I'm actually ahead of where the Beard Bros are, and I actually decided that I was gonna just kind of sit back and wait, because I realized watching them, I still flub up the interrogations. So clearly, I'm not paying attention that strongly.
Well, it's because sometimes they argue pointlessly about it.
But yeah.
Because here's the thing, Glock, about the Beer Bros playthrough that annoyed me so much. They didn't know about the two different dings for the longest of fucking times.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't even know what the ding sounded like to begin with. They were like, "Is that the thing?"
To be fair, I can kind of understand. Kind of. They should have caught on. They should have caught on a little bit before they did, but yeah.
But now that you've played the game, now you kind of understand like what I'm saying. Of like, yeah, you can clearly tell the difference. You can clearly hear that thing super hard.
Oh, you could tell it from the start, but you've got to know that what you're trying to hear.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the problem.
Which the entire first case is meant to teach you that. And if you don't pay attention, the game's like, well, you didn't learn, so fucking pay the price, son.
This is what
it ain't our fault you didn't pay attention.
Yep.
Of course, I find it hilarious when Alex sits there and goes through every single thing in the building before finding all the clues. It's like, you don't have to do that. He's done it more times than I can count. And it's like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, and as I said, the entire point of all those other items being there is just to waste your time. Just make you go, oh, is this an item? No. Shit. And make you think you're done when you're not, because you're supposed to listen for the musical cue for when you're done.
I need to watch through it.
Yeah,
because it's been a long time since I played the game, and I really miss it at this point. I really need to get it, and I need to buy it and keep it. Because the way I played it, I rented it on GameFly. Yeah, and I played all the way through it. And I ended up the game ended up being late, so I had to pay a late fee because the game, I think GameFly expired. My GameFly expired, and like after so long of not sending it, they tell you, all right, buy it now or
send it back.
No. Send it back or buy it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had that point.
Yeah, that was a day one game for me.
Yeah.
I bought that day one and played through it.
Oh,
Granted, I fucked up so many interrogations over the course of the game. It's just like, oh, god damn it, no, damn it, fucking.
Believe it or not, I played through the entire game first time, never watched any video, and never screwed up an interrogation.
Oh, that's how the Beer Bros have been so far. They haven't fucked up yet.
I don't know how.
Yeah, and what gets me is they're not trying for perfect. They're not.
Well, they're getting it.
And they're hitting it every time. They're
getting every single... They've gotten every single interrogation. They've gotten every single piece of evidence.
It's like, holy crap. The only thing they're not doing, because they're relying on the darn auto travel, is getting the street crimes.
Yeah, the street crimes are fun.
They don't realize that they're missing that because they're doing the auto drive.
Honestly, the street crimes are only for completion.
They're still fun.
Still.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they're only for completion, so they're only for Gerard, to be honest, when he decides to complete this game after they get done.
But they're not even trying for that. They're just trying to play the main game, and it's like, really? You're losing part of the game experience there. I get not wanting to go for completion, but still, you're missing that part of the game.
Yeah, because you're... What?
Can someone send me the...
out the
They probably don't have the link.
No.
Because I don't think he's... I don't think
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, they're also missing on the film reels as well that are hidden around.
Yeah.
And I think they've missed out on some of the newspapers, because I don't think they got the newspaper from the tutorial one. I got to thinking about that when I found it in mine. I'm like, I don't remember them finding that one.
True. I think the newspapers are probably the most important unlockable because they are all plot related.
And I think they're
like
missing
the rest of them
some
were just
of them.
Yeah, the rest of them were pretty much percentages for completion, but the newspapers are plot relevant because they essentially inform you of the plot, the overall plot. Because that plays in with the flashbacks, which plays in the overall plot, which you don't really get to hear about, but you get little tidbits here and there from the conversations when they're driving. Kind of.
Yeah.
Let's just say this game has an overall plot, but it doesn't show the cards really that often. If ever.
Kind of one of those concepts.
Yeah. Well, the main plot will take focus later on, but early on, it's very close to it holds the cards close to its vest of like, we're not going to tell you what the main plot of the game is.
Yeah.
Like, you think this is just like a case by case kind of cop game. No, there's an overall plot. It's
and it hits hard too.
Yeah, the overall plot hits when you get to Vice, I think, pretty much.
Yes, it's Vice.
Yeah, Vice is the big changeover from, all right, we're going we're essentially doing like crime of the week stuff to, all right, now we got an overall plot and we're going to show you the cards now. And we're going to hope you've been paying attention to the conversations because they were bringing up stuff that were in those conversations.
Yep. And it doesn't hold back either. I'll tell you now, it hits hard. I'll just say that. The game does hit hard. It's not afraid to either.
Also, I love the Beer Bros reaction to the casual racism.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
There's slight racism that's like not slight.
Like I said, casual racism. Because that was the 40s.
Yeah.
Everyone was casually racist. That's just how it was.
Oh, it is so
and I just love their reactions to like, whoa, 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 okay, well then. I also love their just like flipping out over the child molester, which was the exclusive case.
Yeah, which
I
Alex
did
called.
Not see that case because
he called.
I was an Xbox 360 one. Yeah.
Mine was 360 as well, so I never got to see that case. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Council's car.
I heard about the case.
Mm-hmm.
PC version actually has it.
Yeah, the PC's got all the DLC, no matter what limitations there were, but...
So, what are they called?
What?
The two that are playing it? Are they only streaming it, or are they putting it on YouTube too?
Oh, it's YouTube. It's Gerard and Alex. It's the completionist and his brother. Super Beer Bros is the YouTube channel, but it's the guy who's not playing is Gerard, the completionist. He's a big time YouTuber. Essentially, he's done stuff with like Pro Jared and others. Like essentially the Super Beard Bros. Beard BEARD.
Super Beard Bros.
But yeah, they're part of the circle of YouTubers I follow essentially. So I see a lot of crossover with them. Like it's like kind of a step below Markiplier in terms of like The Ring,
LA Noir,
yep.
Super Sleuth Bros.
Yep.
Great. I'm definitely going to have to watch that.
I've been noticing, in terms of YouTube content, I've been more focused on Beard Bros as opposed to Grumps. I don't know if I'm just at that point of where I'm probably going to get burnt out or what.
It's not a bad changeover, to be honest.
What's wrong with the Game Grumps?
Let's see.
Oh, please don't open that door.
Honestly, I've got no hate for them. I just don't like their content sometimes.
I don't have hate. It's just there's a limit to how much stupidity and kiddie jokes that you can potentially stand. And I'm kind of hitting that point. I hit that same point with Markiplier because he was hitting too many things that everyone else was doing.
Yeah. I still like the Yoda jokes. The Yoda jokes were the best.
Honestly, that's the best thing that has came out of them in a while now.
Oh my god. And freaking Danny was just, he was so angry. That sounded genuinely like it was against Aaron.
Of course, it didn't help
everything
none
he
that
said.
they did that in Super Maker. I mean, in Super Mario Maker.
God. Oh, God. It
Yeah.
was,
There again, that falls under the stupidity part too, because I swear to God, a lot of the Mario Maker levels they screw up because of stupidity.
Yeah.
Not because they can't play the game.
Oh, the Grumps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why all of the gaming people I follow are far lower key than them. I don't have to worry about all this. Because those people kind of just do whatever they damn well please and don't give a damn.
It's one of those that I get your gaming abilities suffer when you have to try to talk and game. I get that. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference between that and just not really caring about playing the game. And I have that, I get that vibe out of them more often than not, and it's like,
Yeah. Again, the lower key people I watch pretty much play the game. And just do what they damn well please.
It's like, okay, with LA Noire, when Alex and Gerard miss something, I've noticed more often than not when they miss something, it's because they were talking when they shouldn't have been talking.
Yep.
So I can understand that. They weren't paying attention to the game.
Yep.
And that game is crucial on you better pay attention to it or you're going to screw something up.
Yep.
So it's one of those, it's like I can understand when they get thrown off for a second in that game. But they get back on and actually keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about like one half of the Beer Bros and former Gerard, who's actually going to be competing at Evo this year, and has a YouTube channel dedicated to showing his training for Evo.
And as a matter of fact, is wanting to start up another one simply for the maker stuff.
Yep. But yeah.
Well,
I think,
the
like,
Kaizo Mario Maker stuff. Let me rephrase that.
Gerard, you insane son of a bitch. No, please, God, no. You have enough things you do that I swear are going to drive you insane. Please don't.
Needless to say, I already have subscribed to the channel because I want to see that. And I'll support him for that one. It's like, yeah, I'll support you for being that crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can do something that I will not do.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're to mention that, I will say I encourage the both of you, since me and Tommy did play through Sonic Adventure, to check out the Runaway guys playing through Sonic Adventure, especially the Big the Cat one. I learned about something about Big the Cat's levels watching that specific part of the Let's Play.
Is it something that would have made it easier on us?
No.
Oh. Is it something we could have got more mad at?
Probably.
Okay.
You know that last fishing level you have with Big? Where you have to fish Froggy out of that round room?
Oh God, that's the one that the freaking Game Grumps, they lost it. They lost
that was one of those.
That one.
That was one of those that I swear I was feeling bad for Aaron. Because that was not complete incompetence. That was complete. The game is that garbage on that part.
Really?
Yes.
That bad?
Yeah.
Part of that was his incompetence. The majority of that was the game is that bad on that part of it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's Sonic Adventure kind of bad.
No. I can't blame the entire game. I can't. Because there are good parts of the game. But the Big and Amy parts, no.
Yeah. Yeah. What I found out is you can raise the water level room.
Really?
Yes. There's an entire secret area in that level. There's a there's a secret area in the fucking beach one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Also, you know why Big the Cat's in Sonic Adventure 2?
Why?
Because I forget the name of him, but essentially the creator of Big the Cat, was kind of angry at the internet for having so much backlash at Big the Cat for the PC port of Sonic Adventure 2. He essentially made it to where Big the Cat appears in every single level, just to spite the internet. That is the entire reason he's in there, is to spite the internet for not liking Big the Cat and his stupid fishing levels. I'm not kidding.
That just drives that home more.
Anyway, Glock, go ahead.
More.
Anyway, Glock, talk about what you've been playing the last couple weeks. I need to walk away for a second.
Wow. Okay. You know what? No, we're going to sit here and wait.
Oh, come on. You could at least fill the gap. It's not like he's going to be going halfway across campus. He's probably going all of about 10 feet.
We're waiting.
Been such a jerk. Anyhow.
No, quiet. We're waiting.
No.
Yes.
We're not having dead air. Anyhow.
We're going to have dead air until he gets back. Now hush.
Fine then, I'll talk about the Smash DLC.
No.
Yeah.
We're going to hush.
If you won't talk about what you've played, then I'll talk about the Smash DLC. And you're back already, so hi.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Okay. Now
I had to get up to get a battery for my mouse. That's why I said go ahead and talk.
Yeah, and the way you said it made it sound like you just didn't care what I was about to say. So I waited.
No, I literally had to step away for a second, so I said, "Go ahead and talk." I can hear you.
I tried to tell him it's not like you were going away. I tried to tell him it's not like you were going across campus. You were going all of about 10 feet at most.
Okay, now that he's back, let's talk. So, I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, how is the Tomb Raider reboot sequel?
Honestly, I really like it so far. Like, the first one introduced Laura to the whole some stuff isn't as normal as things look. Because the first one hit that big magic thing, and that opened Laura's eyes to her father being the real deal and not some whack job that just believed something that wasn't real. Suddenly she realized that her father was telling the truth the whole time, and now it's become this huge thing for her, and she's like, the main thing she's trying to do is redeem her father's name. Because she knows that what he was doing was real.
Mm-hmm.
So it got... Oh, and there's one scene that, I swear to God, if you couldn't predict this from the start, there is something wrong with you. I'm not going to spoil it, but it involves another character.
Is it a dumb character?
That's your opinion. You can keep that if you want. I honestly, I just never liked her in the first place. But anyway, if you cannot suspect that this character is a major part of the game, and I'm not gonna say anything else because spoilers. There is something wrong with you because I predicted it off the bat the second she showed up. The second she showed up, because it just was out of the ordinary. And she had no excuse. None! None! You know what she said? Spoiler, if you don't want to hear the spoilers, close your ears. Okay. Now that I've said that and you can actually hear the spoilers, do y'all want to actually know what I'm talking about? Do y'all have any plans on playing it?
I've read through summary of the story of Rise of the Tomb Raider, so I'm already spoiled on probably what you're talking about.
Okay, Tommy, are you wanting to play it anytime soon? Did he close his ears?
I don't know.
Oh, no, he said he'd be right back. I called him on the spot right after he said that. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Bravo.
I'm sorry.
Can't look at chat. That's the whole reason I put that in there, so no one would know that I disappeared for like 5 seconds while you were talking about Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I'm sorry. Anyway, do you want to hear what happened, or do you want to close your ears and not hear the spoiler? Because I've already told everybody else spoiler.
I probably won't remember it anyhow. Go for it. Have fun.
Okay. Laura's ex-mother-in-law, sort of, ish, kinda, not. She was Laura's dad's girlfriend. I about said boyfriend.
That's why I laughed.
Well, then, there's a whole new twist in this situation.
Yeah, right? Anyway, so she just shows up out of nowhere at one point in the game when Laura gets captured, and she's tied up too, and Laura looks at her and goes, "How did you get here?" All she says, "I don't know, I don't remember anything."
That's about as bullshitty as one can get.
I swear to God, the second she said that, I was like, "You're lying to my face, I already don't trust you."
I don't remember how I traveled halfway around the world.
All the way to Syria from America.
It's witchcraft.
Yeah. Which, honestly, that's not far from it.
Teleportation spell. It's teleportation spell.
Anyway, she said, "I don't know, I don't remember," and my first thought, and my cousin was there when I said it, I looked at the screen and I said, "You are BSing me." I immediately said it, and I'm just, and she starts talking, and then the guy walks in, and Laura's attitude changes. She starts going, "Oh no, oh no, oh no." Her attitude stays the same. Another flag. It was like she wasn't even trying to hide the fact that she was lying.
Wow.
And the guy starts talking to Laura and saying, "Okay, well, you're going to tell me what I want to know or I'm going to kill her." And then he starts strangling her and blah, blah, blah. And starts strangling her and everything.
By the way, that was the unimportant part there where he went blah, 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 blah.
And Laura goes, "I don't know anything." And then he lets go of it, and she just goes, "She doesn't know anything, relax."
Well,
I swear to God, I called it the second she showed up. My first flag was, how the frick did she arrive in Syria? My second flag was her only response was, "I don't know. I don't remember." And my third flag was the fact that her attitude never changed. So, yeah, if you couldn't call that out, there is something wrong with you.
Well, you got anything else besides The Rise of the Tomb Raider with its kind of bad writing at times, apparently?
It's not bad writing, it's just bad villain.
That's still bad writing.
The rest of the writing was amazing, though.
I'm not
Rocket
saying
League.
I'm saying the entire game was bad writing. I'm just saying that part has bad writing written all over it.
Okay, yeah. I've been playing Rocket League, Witcher 3. Witcher 3. Witcher 3.
Oh, most people's, I think, game of the year for last year, I think.
Yes. Oh, Witcher 3 was so good. I've beaten it 3 times and I'm working on my 4th.
Is it bad that it was like, that looks like the best Witcher game I've seen? Because the first one looks terrible. The second one looks better.
Okay, I will be honest with you. The first one was hard to get through, but at the end, I finally got through it. The main issue with the first Witcher is it's got good story, but the gameplay just it feels like a drag. It really does. The second one enhances on the story, but it feels like it's not taking itself as seriously as it can. So it's still based on story, and the gameplay's better. It feels like it's not going that extra step it needs to be great. Especially with the different hints, like that hint to Assassin's Creed that was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then Witcher 3 comes along and goes, oh, y'all got your open world games? Let's show you how to do a fucking open world game, you sons of bitches. Bring it.
Uh-huh. The second they legit stood up and said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to make the best. And, they delivered. My only issue with The Witcher 3, there wasn't as many hunts as I wanted. There really wasn't. I mean, there was a couple, at least in my 3 playthroughs, there was a couple. It was enough to be, you noticed what they were and you understood how they worked. But at the same time, I feel like they could have made more hunts. And I feel like it wouldn't have been out of the ordinary for them to make more hunts. I feel like it would have fit a lot better, actually. But I understand, too, that near the middle of the story, the hunts become far less important compared to the main story plot.
Because we have to deal with those, those assholes that are chasing us down and will literally kill us, and, they're kind of unstoppable and kind of immortal.
Yeah. Wild Hunt's kind of powerful like that. And then, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler? What's a spoiler? What's a spoiler? I've had spoilers.
Shut up! Spoiler alert! Okay. Ciri is alive, and this is only... I'm not talking about the end of the game. Ciri is alive, and Geralt finally finds her, and they start fighting the Wild Hunt. They legit start fighting the Wild Hunt. At one point, the Wild Hunt ends up in another region, and they fight them there, and Ciri goes God mode. I thought she was powerful in the Ciri story missions. No, she goes full on God mode against one of the Wild Hunt, and and you get to play as her as she's going God mode. And I am just loving every bit of it. Because, okay, Ciri's main power is she jumps through different dimensions. And that ability allows her to pretty much teleport and cause multiple versions of herself to attack at once. So, this manipulation that she has literally doesn't run out in this battle. So I sat there and I spammed her teleportation / multiple versions of Siri attacking at once over and over again on this guy. And it looked like Siri had literally gone apeshit. It was phenomenal. Oh, I wish I could have recorded it. As a matter of fact, I could probably go on Twitch and stream the entire freaking game if I decide I want to, because so good.
I was just thinking, like, all right, I get the teleport thing with this whole control of alternate hopping to alternate dimensions. The after image thing sounds weird to be connected to like a dimension travel power, but okay.
That's
that was just...
basically, it's the power of the elders. It's the elder blood in her. Apparently, she's able to warp time as well.
Oh, okay, that makes sense for the after image stuff. Is warping time. Space explains teleport, the time explains the after images, essentially.
Yes.
That makes more sense in my head.
Yeah. She's able to warp time and she's able to teleport, which I freaking it's sort of teleporting, and it at the same time it looks more like she just freezes time and just runs. Because you see the glow from her going to one space to another in the teleport. So it looks like she's just super speeding, but at the same time it feels like she's teleporting, because in one scene she teleports from the bottom of the tower to the top of the tower. And it doesn't show her going in the building. No, it physically shows the green or the blue glow literally go from her on the ground to her on top.
Okay. So it's more accurate to say that maybe she can. It's not that she has power over dimensions; that she just can literally warp time and space, literally to her will.
Yes, it pretty much. I feel like that's more her thing. But at the same time, I know she also can physically teleport, because in one part of the game, she's with a mage, and I think she sets up a portal and he sets up a portal. Although it might have been he set up a portal for her. I can't remember that for certain. It's been a little bit since I played it.
But
anything
else?
Fallout 4. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 recently again.
Oh.
Still haven't beaten it. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I've been playing that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's
somebody else here is on 3 at the moment.
Wait, Tommy, you're playing 3 after you played Black Flag?
I've not finished Black Flag.
You've not finished Black Flag and you're playing 3? I understand a little bit of Black Flag before 3 because it's further in the past, but at the same time, you haven't finished Black Flag, so you don't know how that leads up to 3? Even though it's after?
To be fair, he's probably farther in 3 than I am.
I am. Because if you hadn't gotten through the tutorial, then yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got Assassin's Creed 3 on a big haul for Christmas, and it eventually got shoved on the back burner super hard in favor of everything else I got that Christmas. So I never got through like part of the tutorial. I think it was on like the last major tutorial mission, but yeah.
Oh, you're missing so much. Another game I'm playing, Dungeon Siege 3, the game for Xbox 360. Not ringing any bells?
Nope.
Not really.
Okay, it's a heavy RPG. It's for a 360 game, it is so good. Like, it's an older 360 game, but at the same time, I am loving every bit of it. You get to pick your class, you get to pick whether you're female or... No, you don't get to pick whether you're female or male. Sorry. I forget that there's male classes and female classes. Right now, I am... Oh, what is the fire chick's What is her class? She's like a demon chick type thing.
Cubis?
No. When I say demon chick, I mean she's literally there's one you can switch in between her in human form and her in supernova I'm gonna burn you to a crisp form.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I think they're called Alder. I think. Anyway, and it's just it's such a good RPG. Like, it's so good. You get a little bit annoyed with the minions and everything that constantly reappear within the maps. But at the same time, it helps with leveling, so I'm good with it. Another game I've been playing, what else? Halo 5. Halo 5. Still haven't beaten the campaign, but I have been playing.
Oh. You in for a ride there, son. I've seen the Halo 5 story, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But for 3, you picked the wrong game to have your new boys be the stars for the story you're telling.
Yeah.
This was the wrong game. This was the wrong game.
Yeah. Rainbow Six Siege. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege a lot.
How is the Siege? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My issue with Siege is that it's far more realistic than it should be. That sounds like a good thing, but the issue comes up when you're playing on the lowest difficulty and dying constantly because you can only take a couple hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
that's my main issue. So Siege is good when it comes to every other physical aspect of the game. But that one aspect, the difficulty range, which I get it. I get what they were going for, and I'm happy that they did it because it made the game, it made it more of a game for the determined to play. Because if you are determined to play this game and freaking get good at it, you are going to get good at it. And you're going to get good to the point to where you never get freaking shot. Because you know how to defend yourself and how to keep from getting shot. You know how to kill them quick, how to get in the house, kill everybody, get out. Especially in Terrorist Hunt, which I can't freaking play now because for some reason, solo Terrorist Hunt, you can't play without gold. I don't know why they set that up as a multiplayer game mode, which I get it because it can be co-op, but at the same time, they should make solo Terrorist Hunt its own game mode. But overall, it's a great game. It would be perfect if it wasn't for the difficulty. So yeah, I'll tell you that I'm impressed with it, and at the same time, a little bit disappointed.
Anything else?
I'm trying to think.
I was about to say we've been doing this for an hour now.
Good little bit over, actually.
Yeah.
I started playing the Stick of Truth again. Still haven't beaten it. I've got a lot of games that I just haven't beaten.
Sounds like you need a backlog recount.
Yeah, and Warhammer 40,000. I've been playing a lot of that again. That's not the story, though. I'm talking about the exhibition matches where they just pit you against a random opponent and see if you can live. Yeah.
Well, if you're done, mine's gonna be quick because I just got the one game I get to fap about, which is fucking XCOM 2. It's so fucking good.
I've heard so much about it.
Like, My only real big problems with it are like technical issues, and those can be patched out very easily.
Yeah.
Like any of my major complaints about XCOM 2 are just technical issues.
Yeah.
And it's just very weird technical issues too, of like the long loading times for going back to base or going out to a mission, which are strangely long for some reason.
Yeah.
The odd hiccups the game has sometimes, the odd quirks that can happen with mods for no real reason, like completely getting rid of the turn counter even though you didn't install a mod that removes the turn counter, even though there is a mod to remove the turn counter. That is a thing. Other than that, like, the biggest thing XCOM 2 makes me go, okay, Firaxis, you've done fantastic with XCOM 2. You need to make a stealth tactical game now. Like a tactical stealth game, like XCOM. Because the concealment system is too fucking good for it not to have some type of full stealth capability with it. Because you can fully stealth a mission. You can do it. It's just, the thing is, you're not fully stealthing the mission because half the time the mission requires you to kill all enemies, and that requires you to go loud. But you can completely stealth around people. I've done it. It's just the AI tends to go, oh, you're stealthing? Well, we're going to get you out of stealth now because we're tired of sitting around doing nothing. That is what going to happen. But yeah, except it's fucking glorious. Sad thing is, I won't be able to pick up Fates until probably the end of the semester.
Ah.
Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I want to pick up the special edition because I want all 3 versions on one cart just to save space. And also, it's a deal because you get 2 for 3 essentially. Or you get 3 for 2.
I was going to say that, otherwise not a deal.
You get 3 campaigns for the price of 2. Is what I'm trying to say. Which is a fantastic deal. It really is. So yeah, I want to pick up that, and I probably won't be able to pick it up till this semester. But yeah, I can't wait to pick up Fates because like that's the next big game for me. Because honestly, there's nothing else coming out right now for me that I'm really excited about. Yes, I know there's a new Ratchet & Clank coming out for the movie, but I don't have PlayStation 4, so it's kind of hard to be excited for that. I can be excited for the movie because I'm gonna go watch the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, it sucks that freaking Ratchet and Clank is PlayStation only. If it was Xbox, I would buy it like over and over again. I would be afraid to.
Yeah. Personally speaking, I've been watching more. There's been trailers coming out showcasing each individual character for Battle Rad War Genesis. I'm kind of waiting until one of the folks I follow the stream to have any opinion on that game right now. Mainly because it still looks like a Battle Rad War game, but I want to see what they're doing, like complete game wise, before I even try to commit to anything for Genesis. Mm-hmm. But also, as someone pointed out on the Ghost Tumblr, and apparently you and I didn't catch this, probably because we didn't get the high quality scans last night. You know what we were saying last night about the whole chest plate swapping out for the icons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening. Wanna know why?
Why?
The symbols for the icons are going to be all over the armor. If you look at the high quality scan that's out right now for Grateful, you can see Nobunaga's icon on one of the leg armors, or the hip armors, essentially.
Okay, so then that kind of makes sense because the other thing that we didn't put together either. What's the icon that Takuru made? He made Musashi.
Yeah. Yeah, he made
That
Musashi.
was because of him.
Yeah, that's why
that's Musashi's symbol on the chest plate.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. For those wondering, we were recording for TGSR last night. We were talking about the recent scans for coming out for Ghost. You'll hear the episode and you get to hear us talk about it more. But high quality scans of those same scans, or high quality versions of those same scans came out, and that gave us a better look at Grateful. And we can clearly see that whole chest swapping thing is not happening. It's going to be more like King Form, where it's going to just be all over the armor. If you've seen Blade King form, you know what I'm talking about. All of the spade cards are all over the armor. So in this case, all of the icon symbols are all over the armor. The what?
Are you excited for that? Is that a good thing for y'all, or do you not like the idea that it's all going to be all over the armor?
I kind of would prefer the chest icon idea, but this works too, and it gives more representation for all 15 icons. Although, how the fuck are they fitting all 15 on the armor? I have no idea. We only have a picture from the crotch up, so and we can only barely see a second symbol on the armor.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any on the wrist guards, at least not that I can tell. Unless they're obscured because of the angle. So I don't know how they're fitting all 15 on here, unless they're just fitting the major ones on the armor. And for the rest of them, it's just like, we ain't worrying about you. But like, I like the look of Grateful. As is.
Except for the helmet.
Yeah, the high quality scans is just like, if it just didn't have the red eyebrows, if it did, like, maybe blue eyebrows, it would look better. The red eyebrows with the blue.
I don't know.
Maybe get rid of the red eyebrows altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would look better if you just got rid of the red eyebrows. Anyway, I think we're ready to talk about articles now, like an hour into this podcast.
Well, also before we transition over, the blue kind of doesn't exactly fit either.
I'm okay with the blue as an accent color to break up the rest of the armor. And I'm fine with it just being this breakup on the helmet. That's why I'm okay with the blue. Is it just breaks up the all the colors on the armor in the helmet. Because otherwise it's just a whole bunch of black and gold. The blue helps to kind of break it up and helps accentuate the pieces of the armor on the helmet. That's why I'm okay with the blue.
Okay, I'm not trying to steal Rooster Teeth here, but I seriously think we need to do our own type of podcast where we just talk about what we want to talk about.
Don't we already do that for like the first couple of hours of a podcast anyway?
Yes, but I mean, imagine how much shorter our shows would be and how much easier it would be for people to watch our shows if they were shorter, because we cut off the first 2 hours that we usually spend just talking about crap and put the 2 hours that we spend talking about crap for people that actually just want to listen to us talk about crap.
Well, if you actually want to listen to hear this idea, how about you give us some feedback on that?
Are we literally just going to sit here and wait on the empty Twitch chat to not say anything? Is that really what we're going to do here?
I was just waiting to see how that one was going to play out.
Oh, wait, nope, not anyway. Empty. My bad, Twitch chat. Not empty. There's one person there.
Okay.
What's he saying?
Nothing.
Oh.
I just had to amend my statement there because I was under the assumption it was empty, because it usually is.
Anyway. Shall we talk about the articles? Because we got two kind of similar articles, but for different companies to talk about right off the bat.
No, we're waiting on the other guy's opinion.
We're moving on.
We're moving on, Glock.
But
we're moving on to Activision.
Yes, and in investors meeting this past week, we got details on what Activision and Blizzard are planning for 2016. First and foremost, for you who play Destiny, and I know there's a big community for that on Twitch, so you've probably already talked about this. We are expecting a big expansion to come in 2016, and we are expecting Destiny 2 next year. I believe the article says that, but if it's not, like, that's what I've seen from people who are in touch with Destiny.
I actually don't think it says that in the article.
I believe that's what's been said, is that, like, Destiny 2 is coming next year. That is the plan, is that this expansion this year, Destiny 2 next year. That is the layout from this meeting.
That would make sense. Get a big expansion going this year to tie everyone over until the game comes out next year.
Yeah. But right now, like, there's not many big things for Destiny right now, since it's kind of been drop off from Vault Glass? Not Vault. Shit. The Taken King. The Taken King expansion and, like, the Sparrow races. Like, we haven't had a major thing for Destiny in a little while.
Which
since,
I think
like,
didn't they come out and say something about they wanted to kind of give Destiny sort of a backseat for a little bit?
I think they were trying to focus on more on, like, smaller focus updates than, like, the big expansions and stuff like that. So stuff like the Sparrow Racing League rather than the Taken King. I think that's what they were trying to shoot for.
And that makes sense.
They're now going back on that. But whatever. Call of Duty will be in the hands of Infinity Ward this year. We got no details, but yeah, Infinity Ward's got the fish this year. Skylanders will have a new game this year. To no one's surprise. Blizzard will be launching Overwatch this spring for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So look out for the new TF2 style multiplayer shooter. The Nova-focused expansion pack for StarCraft 2 will also be dropping this spring. Warcraft's next expansion, Legion, will drop sometime in the summer. And it will be coming close to the June launch date for the movie. So, yay! The movie! Oh, God. Nothing about any type of third-party stuff connected to Activision, so no more Platinum's TMNT game. No word on the rumor of a Ghostbusters title, possibly to tie into the new movie. We also have a digital card game for Skylanders is also coming. I believe there's an animated series for Skylanders coming at some point too, is what I saw digging around on the Dark Spyro forums earlier today, is that apparently there's an animated series coming for them. So that's something to look out for. So these are Activision's plans for the next year or so. And I'm going to just, like, drop this next one as well, and then we'll just talk about them both together. Ubisoft also has detailed their plans for next year, I guess in a similar investors meeting. Ubisoft has confirmed there will be no Assassin's Creed game this year. None. Zero. Zilch. None. 9. Assassin's Creed is on break this year after the kinda meh Syndicate. Because Syndicate was kind of meh, or not Syndicate. Was it Syndicate? Oh, no, Unity.
Unity.
My bad.
Unity was the bad one. Syndicate kind of revived that whole crash.
Yeah, Unity. Unity is kind of just It wasn't bad, but it wasn't really that good. But yeah, Unity. Ubisoft. Crap, this is a whole bunch of financial information. A lot of stuff. The coming fiscal year, we're looking at For Honor, South Park 2, Ghost Recon Wildlands, a new Watch Dogs, and a new high potential AAA brand with strong digital live services. Probably the big game they will end with at E3 this year, if that's the case. If they're being very nondescript like that, and they're saying like AAA brand, yeah, that's probably the game they're going to end the conference with at E3 this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got an idea of what Activision and Ubisoft are planning for the next year or so. How we feeling about this? Anything that's standing out?
Honestly, I read something else about the whole Ubisoft thing, and the title of it's kind of, I think it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look and see. But it was kind of basically saying that it's a good thing that there's not a new Assassin's Creed this year. To be fair, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I think a break might do good.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed needs some refocusing to try to re-find what made the series great, because it's kind of gotten muddled. They also need to kind of refine the plot again, because there's not really been a...
It's just it's not as focused on anymore because of the fact that they've introduced the initiates, which gives them a plus note considering the fact that it's no longer focused around one person's DNA. So it can be far easier to find these pieces of Eden that are scattered around the freaking globe.
Yeah.
So the initiates, the hacker group, yes, this is a hacker group if you haven't been paying attention to the freaking story. They are an entire organization dedicated to hacking through Abstergo and trying to help the assassins, which originally they weren't even for that. They were literally trying to find out what the frick was going on with the assassins and Templars, because they had no part in either group, and they were like, both of you exist. What the frick are you?
Well, maybe try to find a refocus. Like, maybe, I guess at this point, maybe try to find some way to try to integrate the two back together. Because it seems like there's probably still a disconnect from the present plot, the past plot. Maybe try to find a way to reconnect those. Because from what I've seen, there's just been this big disconnect of like, well, there's the current plot, and then there's the past plot, and these two don't really have anything to do with each other now, again. Whereas before, it made sense why there was a connection, like why we were going to this specific part in history, to this specific character. Like, is that the case? Or are we just like, we're just going to England because, yeah.
Well, the main reason that they went with the English thing is because of the fact that while I think they should have been focused more on instead of, I think this was sort of a gateway into them trying to get back the fans that they lost because of Unity. But basically, this was a gateway to their grandchild, which wasn't a very big focus in the game, but at the same time, it was the more plot-relevant part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
The grandchild was during World War... Oh, God. Winston Churchill.
Two.
Yeah, World War II.
Churchill's two.
Yeah, so it was focused around World War II and their great-grandchild, I think. Maybe their great-great-grandchild? I can't remember. No, their grandchild. Yeah, grandchild. Was it? Anyway, so she's an assassin, but at the same time, she's... Hold on, I'm getting a text from...
Squirrel moment.
Squirrel! Nuts! Nuts! Nuts, I tell you! Well, anyway, Tom, if you have anything...
Sorry, it was school. It was school related.
Never mind.
Sorry. Wait. Ancient Egypt?
What?
Reports also indicate that the next installment will take us into ancient Egypt.
That makes no sense. They've been going forward in time. Why are we jumping backwards?
I don't...
Unless we're just like, fuck it, reboot. I mean, we do have that movie coming up, but we probably should tie into that movie to some capacity.
That might be what they're doing.
Except that I don't think that movie is in ancient Egypt. I think that's literally taking place in the time period of Assassin's Creed 1. No, it is taking place in terms of Assassin's Creed 1, because the costume looks exactly like fucking Altair's.
But it's not Altair.
I know, but the costume looks like Altair, so it's suggesting it's in that time period.
No, that's not always a guarantee. You can't base it off of the costume, because the assassins the assassins during Altair's timeline were following the traditional assassin look. They weren't making their own looks. That was the traditional assassin look up until around the time Ezio came up and they started making their own assassin look. Anyway, the chick in World War II. What's her name? Lucy Fry? I can't remember. Anyway, she's more plot relevant because of the fact that during that time, what's her name? Not Juno. Or was it Juno? The one that became, like, technologically living through the technology.
I don't know.
Not Minerva. Anyway, that chick. She's talking to the person playing the simulation through that. It's like a hack into the sequence, but at the same time, it's not, because it's happening at that time period, but it's happening through the technology. It's at least I think that's how it's working. Anyway, that's how it sort of ties into the more plot relevant part of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, is that specific World War II timeline. Even though that was only a small section of the game, that was the most plot relevant part of the game, I believe.
So what you're saying is, 20 minutes later, no.
It's more than 20 minutes into the game.
I meant 20 minutes later for me asking you the question.
No. There are plot relevant parts of the game that aren't revolved around that, but they're not as plot relevant as that section.
Okay.
So the game sticks to the story, it doesn't stick to it as detailed as before.
Okay.
Because Unity dropped the ball on that, dropping the entire idea completely and saying, we're just going to run our own way. You stay there.
Alright. Anything besides that won't take 20 minutes to answer.
I can't think of anything.
No thoughts on the Destiny or the Skylanders or the Watch Dogs 2? Our first real announcement of a second Watch Dogs?
Okay. Two of those I don't have any direct experience with. And Watch Dogs really didn't impress me. So the second one I'm not really holding my breath for right now. They're going to have to prove it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just falls short of what they hyped it up to be.
Wait a minute. A new high potential AAA brand with strong digital live service. Are you meaning to tell me they're going to try to make a Quantum Break?
Oh, you mean the thing that still isn't fucking out yet and probably won't have the TV series like it was fucking supposed to begin with?
Actually, what they're planning on doing, the TV series thing, it wasn't necessarily what it sounded like. They're still doing it, it's just not what it sounded like. Basically, what you do in the game, they're going to make the events that occur in the game and how you approach the events cause the TV show, the quote unquote TV show that you watch after each act to change depending on the game. So it's sort of like a live action recap of what you did from the villain's perspective.
So they're not doing a TV show.
From what I understood, no and yes. It's sort of like a TV show, but it's like each act.
Okay. I'm going to put this out there. If that's what they're doing, then I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
No wonder Microsoft's TV studio closed down if this is what they were planning. Yes, no, maybe on actually doing a TV series. Anyway, anything else before we move on?
The Ghost Recon Wildlands, has anybody heard anything else about that?
Nope.
Nothing? What about For Honor? Because I saw a little bit of gameplay for Honor, and it looked really good.
I think we've had a new character announced since E3, but that's literally been it.
Wait a minute, so it's more than 3 characters then?
Maybe, I don't know.
I remember the Viking, the Samurai, and the Crusader Knight.
It might have been a new character. I don't know. I think there's been an announcement for Honor, but it's been like months since that announcement.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I don't remember dick and all about it. Anyway, shall we talk about this game I just came across in the articles, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it in here because we could talk about a new game that's been announced.
I guess let's move on.
Alright. Dead by Daylight, a newly announced horror title from developer Behavior Interactive, known for games like Wet Naughty Bear.
What?
That's 2 different games.
Oh yeah, Wet.
Oh, okay.
Wet's
my
the
god!
Game.
Okay. That's the wrong order? That is the super wrong order?
I know where you were going.
Oh my god. Yeah, there is a game called Wet. I've seen it. It didn't look that good. And I've seen Naughty Bear. It also didn't look that good. Fantastic.
I thought Naughty Bear was alright, but
Naughty Bear was kind of fun. I have to admit, it had its own quirks, so it was. I thought it was fun.
But Wet didn't look that good.
I haven't seen anything from Wet, so yeah.
I've seen it. It didn't look that good.
Yeah, I agree. That's wrong order. They should have inversed those.
Alright, so the developers of not the porn game, but 2 separate games that combined together sound like a porn game. Apparently it's a lot familiar like that Friday the 13th game we talked about a while back.
Oh.
The teens getting maimed, an asymmetrical game of cat and mouse. Developer diary reveals the game and makes a case for how the game will be different when it eventually comes to Steam. Apparently, perspective is everything. If one of the 4 unlucky teens being tracked by a murderer, your view is in third person. If you're the killer in the scenario, the game takes place in the first person. Why is that not reversed?
It's a good question.
Why is the killer in third? Why isn't the killer in third person and you, the player, in first person?
Yeah, because that would give for a much more
immersive view.
Well, and not to mention it would give for better scares.
Yeah.
And it would give the murderer more of an option to try to scare the players. Yeah, I feel like that's backwards.
Anyway, let's see. When you're in an inter-level, you're encouraged to cooperate with other players to survive, to procedurally generate stages, switch up the layout so players don't get too familiar with their environments. There are also multiple killers, and you can end up playing as, and not every slasher is as by the books as Jason Voorhees. Some have supernatural powers, like the ability to pass through walls. So what you're saying is you can play a ghost.
And cheat.
A ghost killer. Wait, how does that work exactly?
He scares them to death.
No, he phases through them and takes the heart with him.
Oh god. Oh god, that's brutal.
Ooh, let that be a thing.
Oh, please do, because that is brutal. I want to see that in action. And please, when he takes the heart out, let it literally rip out of their chest, because it's the only physical thing moving.
No, it just phases through, and then all of a sudden there's just a beating heart in his hands, and the person's just like, what the, just falls over dead. After just like,
no, you can't do that. It has to be brutal because it's supposed to be a slasher. It said not every slasher is as by the books as Jason Voorhees. So it's a slasher, so it has to be brutal, which means that heart needs to be ripped out physically, meaning freaking everything in front of the heart needs to be coming along with it. Or at least breaking the ribs, pushing out of the way.
Yeah, but this isn't Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we got enough of that shit in Mortal Kombat.
Shut up, we need more of it.
Anyway. I said watch the video, but looking at the video now, there's like zero gameplay. It's all fucking concept art. Fantastic. Skip.
Really?
Well then.
Yep.
Be sure to change that in the articles then.
Yeah.
Something. Dang it.
Yeah, it's just all concept art, and it's all not that interesting concept art too.
Oh god, somebody posted it as a comment and said, "Evolve. You have been warned."
I've been reminded of Evolve recently by Till Biscuit. I'm just like, oh yeah, that game! I forgot about that game. How's that game doing? Not that good? Yep.
What's bad is I don't have any experience with it because I tried to play it when it was in beta. My laptop couldn't handle it. So I never actually got to successfully try it.
Hang on. I need to look at something here.
What do you need to look at?
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. It was Amazing Race related because I'm following Bernie and his wife on Twitter, and they're live tweeting the episode.
Oh,
and I thought for a second they got eliminated in the first episode, and I'm like, God damn it, that was my entire reason to watch this season, is you two. And if you get eliminated in the first episode, damn it. I hope to God they didn't get eliminated first. Because like I said, that kills my entire reason to watch this season. Because I want to watch it for them. Because they're the only people I have any attachment to. Anyway, shall we move on?
We shall.
All right. Speaking of Fallout 4 from earlier, Glock. Apparently, let's see. Bethesda decided to charge for the Fallout 4 Season Pass mystery box. Fans have been understandably antsy, especially since a lot of story-based bits in the core game were lacking. Let's see, we'll have to wait a little longer for a statement from the official Facebook page, as news of the DLC is apparently not far off. Apparently they're planning a complete overhaul of the game's survival mode. So yeah, Bethesda's working on Fallout 4. Okay, thank you, article, because you've given me a gift for the wall.
Oh God.
Boop. Just scroll down to the first comment. Thank you, Michael Jordan. I appreciate that.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
So how we feel about Fallout 4? Apparently people not liking it. Also, Moon from Majora's Mask in the picture.
What?
Oh God, it is.
Really?
Look at the picture.
My God. Would my phone stop vibrating? Jesus.
Not it.
Put it on a desk somewhere?
No.
Here's an idea.
Silent.
Suffocate it with a pillow.
I'm putting it
Kill
on
it with
silent.
a pillow.
I put it on silent.
All right. Anyway, how are we feeling?
I'm still waiting for the mods for Xbox so that I'll finally get a story worth playing.
Welp.
Wow.
Because I haven't beaten Fallout 4, but I'm kind of getting an idea of where it's heading, and I'm just kind of like, we've already dealt with this with Fallout 3.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking there's going to be a major war between the Synths, the Brotherhood of Steel, the other group that can't stand synths and is physically going to do everything in their power to kill all synths. That group and the rest of the normal people, and I'm also getting an idea that his son is somehow the flashbacks from that other dude that you killed that showed your son being older, like as a somewhat older child. Tell me that was a pretty far off memory too, I believe, maybe, possibly. Meaning his son is probably older and possibly in control of the Institute now.
You won't tell me how you want me to tell you how close you are?
Sure.
You hit the nail on the head with the Institute.
Oh my freaking God!
But here's the thing. You want to know how old he is?
How?
Old man old.
Really?
On his deathbed old.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh God. That's saddening. That's disheartening.
Yep. Also, you're also right on the all-out war part, except it's going to be between the Institute, the Brotherhood, and the Railroad. And you have to pick a side and fuck talking with people. You pick a side and you kill people.
There's no way to try to avoid war?
Nope. You pick a side and you burn everyone else to the ground.
But I like the Brotherhood.
They picked the Brotherhood, so you don't have to burn them to the ground.
But I also like the Railroad.
Well, you don't get your choice.
Can I save 2 and kill the last one? In
Nope.
some way? No way possible can I save 2 and kill the last.
Nope. What would Fallout 4, for what I've understood. Moving on.
God, why was I so on the nail with that when I haven't even beaten the game? Literally, the point I'm at, I physically just got done going through the memories.
Probably because essentially Fallout 4 is very by the numbers.
Yeah.
Very by the numbers. Anyway, let's talk about GameStop publishing a game.
And not trying to be a publisher.
What?
Let's see. Recently, Insomniac announced their new game, Song of the Deep, a 2D underwater Metroidvania that looks really good. I've seen the trailer. It looks really good.
Say what?
Yeah, Insomniac's making an underwater Metroidvania in the form of Song of the Deep. They announced this like a month ago, I think, by now. Looks really cool.
Okay.
And apparently GameStop is publishing it. Except GameStop's not a publisher.
What?
According to Mark Stanley of GameStop, we're not attempting to be a publisher here. Quote unquote.
But you're publishing a game. That officially makes you a publisher.
Hang on, there's more.
That's like screaming to someone that you're not screaming.
Way to make the exact same reference that this article does, Glock.
Wait, what? Oh my god, they said it too! I give up.
Okay, hang on, there's more of this quote. We are simply taking a great opportunity to collaborate in a non-traditional way and trust that the combination of all these great ingredients we have put in make for a great experience. Yawn, according to the article. GameStop has worked closely with all publishers for many years, and our other associates have been instrumental in growing AAA franchises. That will not change. We are simply taking an opportunity to do something different. Yawn. Let's see. On the question of will they go on to publish more games, even though they're not a publisher, we will listen to what the game community has to say about this game and go from there.
Wow. I agree with the last part of that article.
Yeah.
If they're not trying to be a game publisher, that's not what you do. You don't leave that door open. Oh my god.
Oh. Freaking idiot. Oh. I mean, I kind of understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to be more active in gaming community and at the same time not wrap themselves in a hole where they can't freaking sell other franchises.
To be
They're
honest,
trying to make money on all three sides.
To be honest, when I saw they were publishing this game the first time, I thought, oh, so they're going to try to be a publisher. I'm fine with that because I'm fine with that because then that means they would be able to keep the stores open and have their primary money not be because of the stores then.
Yeah.
I would be fine with it on that aspect of it, but they're doing this very dumb.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is going about it the wrong direction all the way around.
This is by far the dumbest thing I've heard all year. That says a lot, considering our next article.
Oh,
God
God.
damn! This is the dumbest
is it?
shit in the world.
Oh,
we'll get
my
there.
God.
He jumped ahead.
Really?
He jumped ahead.
Oh, there's more.
He jumped ahead. I say,
This is
screw
literally
this
the
next
dumbest
article,
thing.
but he jumped ahead.
Can we X out of this and go to releases? Just no.
No, we gotta talk about it. We gotta
No,
talk
we
about it.
don't. No, we
talk
don't.
about it.
No, we
We gotta
don't.
talk about it.
No, we don't.
Oh, come on. If we talk about it, we can go fast. Ow. Ow.
That hurt.
That hurt
both
me.
of us.
Anyway, now that we've essentially transitioned off of GameStop being dumb and apparently not understanding what being a publisher means.
Oh, that hurt.
We're getting a Sonic movie in 2 years. That mixes live action and animation.
I know. This no, it better not be. But this is gonna be tying into Sonic Boom, isn't it?
It's set to start its first studio produced by Sonic Pictures and combine live action with animation. Sega Sammy Group is currently planning with Sony Pictures to create a live action and animation hybrid Sonic the Hedgehog movie scheduled for release in 2018.
I know what they're trying to do, and it's not gonna work.
Okay, wait a minute. Please tell me
what?
that this. Okay, thank God it did.
What?
Okay. I saw. Okay, the one where they said they posted an image on Twitter that sparked speculation of a new game in development. Nope. Nope. That February 9th post was not what sparked it. I will say that. Luckily, the article kept on going to mention about Sega releasing the new logo for Sonic, as well as the Crush 40 lead singer pretty much saying that they were working on new stuff for Sonic.
Isn't there a rumor going around about a Generations 2 with Sonic Boom in it?
God.
I've just literally killed the both of you with that, haven't I? I thought that was the current rumor. That we were getting a Generations 2 with Sonic Boom in it.
I haven't heard that, but if that's the case, why did they have to kill something good? Because I'll be honest, Generations is the best thing we've gotten in quite some time. Quite some time.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay.
To be fair, I think since 06, Generations has kind of been the best out there.
That's 10 years worth of content that could have been made that could have been better, but no. Terrible.
One game out of 10 years.
Out of Sonic, away from Sonic, please.
I mean, he's at least been in a good Smash game. 2 good Smash games.
And he's been around for 25 years, so that has to account for.
Is it bad that almost every single guest star or outside of Ryu in the new Smash Brothers game has been treated better by Nintendo than the people who actually own them? Think about that for a second. Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man have all been treated better by Nintendo in one game than a lot of them have been in the last decade.
Wait, is Kirby Nintendo?
True. Yeah.
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Kirby's always been Nintendo.
Kirby was created by Sakurai himself.
Oh, okay. Alright. Boy, I wonder how he explained that to the people that he was talking to make the game. Alright. The character I'm going to create is a little pink thing with eyes and stubs for arms that can suck anything and turn into it.
To be fair, that sounds about as plausible as the actual story behind Pac-Man's creation. Because you know how everyone's like, pull out a pizza, hey, it's Pac-Man! That was how Pac-Man was actually created.
I'm not surprised.
Really?
I'm not surprised.
That was legitimately what happened!
I'm not surprised.
What happened?
Then what the heck happened? What were the little dots? Did they explain that? What he was eating?
Pepperonis.
Oh my god. And the ghosts, do they just want the pizza?
Probably.
That's probably some kind of twisted representation of humans.
To be fair, I think just the design of Pac-Man was pulled from the pizza.
Oh, I could almost... I would have to think that the rest of it probably was benefited from the fact of how Pac-Man came to be, kind of deal.
Anyway, shall we move on to releases?
I guess.
Yes, please.
Oh, there's some doozies in here. I'll tell you that now.
Come on. Don't tell me that. Hey! Can I do the releases?
Yeah, Glock, fucking go for it. You have fun.
On February 15th, we have Controlcraft 2 for the PC, Cube Destroyer for PC, Devil Sealing Stone for the PC, Downfall for the PC, Hellyborn. What?
That's spelled correctly.
Oh, okay. Hellyborn for the PC, Side Quest for the PC, Super Helmets on Fire DX Ultra Edition Plus Alpha for the PC. I'm not joking, that's the title. The Ship Remastered for the PC.
Nope, you said it wrong.
Wait, what?
You said it wrong.
The Ship Remastered?
Yep.
Okay, I get the nautical pun here, but why?
Because it's a gimmick.
Okay.
You know what's bad? I didn't catch that the first time through either.
Nope. See, here's the thing. I know what everything says here because I'm the one who types all this shit up by hand.
Okay. For February 16th, we have Mizurugi Kasumi Hike for Xbox One and PS4. Pixel Piracy for Xbox One. I've heard something about that, but I'm not sure what it is. Like,
Neither do I.
Okay. Tron Run /Er for Xbox One and PS4. Yes, I said /Er because I'm sure that's what they were trying to do. Layers of Fear for PS4, which it's already on Xbox One as a game preview, so I don't know. Is it possibly for Xbox One too? I don't.
No, there's no Xbox One release for it.
Well, I know that it's as a game preview for Xbox One because I played it. That's
probably why it's not counted as an Xbox One release that day.
Okay, so Street Fighter V for PS4 and PC. The Escapist, The Walking Dead. Wait, I thought that was already out. Oh no, that was a developer edition that the YouTubers got to play. Okay. The Escapist, The Walking Dead for the PS4. Dub Dash for the PC. What the frick? Dub Dash. Flip for the PC. Gurgamoth. What?
See, Glock, this is what
for the PC.
This is what I deal with every 2 weeks.
Okay.
I type this shit up and then I have to go, this is the thing.
Yep.
Okay. For February 17th, we have Rocket League for Xbox One.
That is not
Brushwood.
cross-play with PC and PS4.
Yeah.
Wait.
The only thing that's crossplay right now is DC Universe currently.
And Rocket League is for PC to PS4, but not to Xbox One.
Yet.
No, it won't be.
Yeah. Oh,
They said something about it wasn't able to be done because Microsoft has limitations on stuff like that.
Oh, well, Microsoft's a bunch of assholes. Anyway, keep going.
What was that? Oh, Brushwood Buddles. Buddies.
Clark,
Brushwood
zoom
Buddies.
in. Hit the zoom in button.
Okay. How could you tell that was my issue?
Bottles? Really? You're gonna ask that question?
Trinity Wars. Oh wait. Trinium Wars. What?
You said it right the second time. Trinium.
Trinium Wars for the PC. Whatever that is. For February 18th, we have Tap Arcade for the Wii U. City Skylines Snowfall. Really? They're making another one? Or is that DLC?
It's probably expansion. There is no distinction between release and expansion when I research this.
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Devil Daggers. What? For the PC. Hero and Daughter Plus for the PC. Yes, I said plus because plus.
Sorry, I read ahead.
Nope.
Broke already. just blue screen. Just blue screen right on the page. Just like, nope. Does not confuse.
I can say it if he's too broke.
I can say it. I can say it. Just give me a second.
I'm laughing now at the reaction that you had to that. Oh god.
No Pineapple Left Behind for the PC. Okay, I'm good. Red Comrade Save the Galaxy Reloaded? There was a first one?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Don't
otherwise
worry.
they couldn't be reloaded.
Again, lower. Don't worry, we're gonna ask that question further down as well.
Okay. Small Town Terrors, Galder's Bluff, PC. Super Flippin' Phones for the PC. So it's a computer game about phones.
Flip phones, most likely.
Either that or it could be phones that are doing flips and it's like a Flappy Bird game.
Oh,
That's
God.
Anyway.
Oh, God. The Solus Project. Ooh, I'm intrigued. What's that? For the PC. Wonder Jar. For the PC. Okay. February 19th, we have Mazement. Not Amazement, Mazement. Because, I don't know. For the PC. Pixel Puzzles 2. Space. For the PC. No idea what that is. The Renegades of Orion 2.0 for the PC. For February 22nd, we have Talisman, the Horus Heresy. Say that 5 times fast. For the PC. For February 23rd, we have Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders for Xbox One and PS4. The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 1 in Too Deep for 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and PC. I'm glad that there's at least some love for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Far Cry Primal Deluxe Edition for the Xbox One and PS4. Mega Man Legacy Collection, Xbox One and PS4. Wait, Mega Man? They're actually... Is this just like... This is all just a collection of all the Mega Mans put into one, right?
It's a collection of the mainline Mega Man games, so like 1 through 9. And I believe it's also coming out... Why is that not listed for 3DS? There should be a 3DS listing for that coming up soon that will include a gold Mega Man amiibo.
Okay. Ooh. Well, I might end up picking the Xbox One version up then. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Bit Trip presents Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien for PS4? I'm starting to regret doing this. Ninja Senki DX for PS4 and Vita. Chaos Tower for PC. Obliteracers for PC. One Upon Light for PC, and The Descendant for PC. February 24th, we have The Flame in the Flood, which is a great game, for Xbox One. Battle Station Harbinger for PC. Disgaea PC. PC.
That's not a typo. It was called Disgaea PC.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Space Overlords for PC. For February 25th, we have CTU CTU Counterterrorism Unit for PC. Heaven's Hope for PC. Life in Bunker for PC. Lost Bros for PC. Portal Knights for PC. And for February 26th, we have Tiny Troopers Joint Ops for Xbox One. Is that supposed to be like Toy Soldiers?
Possibly.
Because I know Toy Soldiers Cold War's their last game, and it wasn't that well. Okay. Space Jack PC. What? Space Jack?
Yep. Not Space Jacker, Space Jacked.
Okay, wait. Stardew?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Stardew Valley for PC. Take the Dream 9 PC.
To go with the other 8.
Yep.
There were 8 other Take the Dream games?
Apparently.
Okay. I would assume, because I would doubt they pulled 9 out of thin air.
Okay. The Town of Light for PC, and We Are the Dwarves for PC. So, in other words, if you're wanting to buy obscure games, this month is the month for you.
Yeah, the big releases. By the way, that is the second time we've talked about Agatha Christie's ABC Murders, because we talked about it last time as well.
Oh, wow.
Why did you talk about it last time as well?
Because it was coming out on different platforms last time as well.
Oh, wow. I'm still kind of broken with Pineapple. Mostly because I say that all the time, and the second that it came up and it wasn't a typo and it wasn't just me inserting it, my mind kind of froze. I kind of wanted to say that's my line.
Yeah. I will say Flame in the Flood and Street Fighter V are probably the big releases for the next couple weeks. Actually, no.
Well, what about Rocket League?
It's extended release, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a new release.
Well, so was the Flame in the Flood. Flame in the Flood is an extended release because it's only for Xbox One and it's already out for PC.
Hang on, this release is incomplete because there are no 3DS releases, and there are 3DS releases. Give me a second. Have to make an amend here.
Good one.
Apparently, I misclicked somewhere and didn't save the 3DS releases.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there.
Because
just post it in the new post. That way we ain't gotta worry about it.
Oh, I was gonna read them off and then I'll edit it later.
Oh, that works.
But here's the reason I noticed this, because here's the order I do releases in, because I have to do it by console first. I go 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, Vita, Wii U, 3DS, PC.
And you just skipped over 3DS this week.
But I remember typing up the 3DS ones. Because here's the thing, we do have major 3DS releases coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, isn't Project Fates one of them?
Yeah, Fates comes out the 19th, but before that, on the 16th comes out Project Cross Zone 2. The 23rd sees the Mega Man Legacy Collection come out on 3DS. And on the 25th, we have Sad Me. So, yeah.
Sad Me?
Yes, one word.
So, Sadme.
Yes, Sadme is probably the more proper pronunciation of that. So I don't know what happened. Unless they're just hidden, which they shouldn't. I don't know what happened, but I'll edit it later.
Well then.
Anyway, those should be the proper 3DS releases. I'll probably go back in there and double check releases and make sure the proper ones are in that list. Even though the list doesn't get posted in the list of articles, mainly because that list is in a part of the site that wouldn't be accessed normally.
Even though we could technically move it to where it could be
Probably.
accessible.
Probably we'll need the lock replying to like us, so the releases don't get stupidly long.
Don't know if we can do that.
Yes,
of course
that's the problem.
Of course, we could lock it. I got an idea. We'll talk afterwards.
All right. Anyway, moving on to quick draws. Mine goes out to the thing that was originally going to be my quick draw last time, but not being able to go home kind of made me swap quick draws essentially for this week, because I would have just talked more about XCOM 2 this week. So I'm going to talk about the thing I was going to talk about last time, which was the fact that I picked up Chase, figure arts wise. And this is the updated photo of the main shelf of my writer figure arts, which apparently I have gills hiding behind Agito for no discernible reason why. Also, if this picture looks like crap, it's because I asked my mom to take it because I'm not home to take the picture, and my picture looks worse.
Yeah, it kind of did.
This is
really
actually
blurry.
properly lit. Yeah.
Well, and it looked blurry too.
Yeah, I can't take pictures with my phone at all. I need a proper fucking camera to take pictures with. But yeah, I have Chase, and I essentially have the main secondary writers for all the shows I like right now. The only people I'm missing really is Ryugen and Shin Dengetsu for that shelf. And I would probably move Baron down to my like extra character shelf at that point. Just so it doesn't get too crowded and the one section Gaim has to take up.
You don't want Gaim to overrun everyone because it did that in the show enough?
Okay, I'm getting 7 fucking writers from that goddamn show. Not all of them are going to make it on the main shelf. Only, like, the main 3 that are still fucking alive are going to make it on the damn shelf. Barry can go hang out with Skull and my separate Cyclone and Joker figures and Pertoburst and Nadeshko. And, like, the rest of the Nut Riders that are going to go down there as well. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to like throw an update out there. Just like, hey, got Chase. He's cool. He's a little darker than I thought. He's not as bright, but I guess that's part of the suit design. I figured the suit would be brighter than that, but it's not. It's kind of like this dull gray instead of like a shiny gray that I thought it was. I was probably just misremembering the suit. Also, I need to look up a guide on how to disassemble the signal axe to put in the indicator. I don't know how to disassemble it to put in the little plastic piece that allows you to like have it be on like the stop or the go. It's pretty much like this thin piece of plastic that you just slip in under the slip in like the disassembly of the signal axe. But I don't know how to do that. The instructions are not very clear on how to disassemble it. But yeah, I'll say this, I'm looking into possibly selling my notes online because there is a website that says, hey, sell your notes, get money. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll sell my notes and get money. And if I get money and if I get enough money, it will probably essentially pay for Fates early. Because right now I kind of don't want to get Fates because it would put me short on money. And I don't want to be short on money. But if I can essentially make $90 off my notes, I will buy Fates immediately. I will purposely like buy the special edition and have it shipped to me here. And it will also help pay for my figure arts addiction. Since let me pull up this my Excel sheet that helps me keep track of everything, like money wise, on how much it all will cost. I essentially need counting everyone that currently has a price, which pretty much counts everyone except the Trider, except Drive Trideron, because we don't have a price for Drive Trideron. So that's the Renewal, Kuga, Gaim Kiwami, the rest of the Gaim Rider, the main Gaim Rider. So Ryugen, Shinzengetsu, Bravo, Gridden, Knuckle, Ghost, Inspector. I'm looking at $530 for 9 figures. Thing is, that's it puts me at one less than 40. One less than 40. Jeez. And none of this money or estimates count any number of the bikes I need to get or I want to get, because I want to get the bike or the existing bikes for everyone. So that's like that's a lot of bikes. And that also includes the Trideron, which is a pretty penny in of itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, helping to fuel my figure arts addiction is a necessary thing, and some of my notes might help take care of that. Anyway, tell me your quick draw.
All right, mine is something that I didn't realize, but it's a thing. The original Pokemon starters are costumes in Mario Maker.
Yeah, I think that just came out today.
They did.
Yeah,
I'd say so, because the article says 19 hours ago was when it was posted, so my bad.
It says 22.
I had loaded it before we started the show 2.5 hours ago.
Well, that explains that.
Yeah. But
more 20th anniversary stuff.
Yeah. It's funny. They are really going all out on this. Because we've got the Splatoon Splatfest that is red versus blue for us.
Mm-hmm.
AKA Charizard versus Blastoise.
Yep.
That I actually need to hop on Splatoon. I keep meaning to, but I forgot. But yeah, obviously,
I need to too.
Obviously, I haven't played the courses, but yeah, I just felt like that was something that needed a shout out, especially since we didn't wind up getting to that in articles.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's not like we have a Mario Maker YouTube series right now.
Yeah, I mean, we do. Oh. But yeah, that's mine. So, good luck.
Okay. This is a thing. Apparently, there's a Kanye West video game.
Damn it! I skipped this one. I skipped it. I saw this and I'm like, nope, I ain't dealing with this. Nope. Nope, leave this one alone. I'm just leaving this one alone.
And then he still pulls it in.
I'm just hoping you realize that we are going to watch this teaser trailer that introduced this by sending Kanye's mom to heaven.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, so I'm just gonna skip all the words, and we're gonna watch this. Jeremy, you count us off.
Okay. Give me a second. I have to pause my music. We all set?
No.
Set, but
yes.
not ready.
Same as him.
Alright, take a look at this in 3, 2, 1, go. God, the audio on this is like super fucking quiet.
Yeah.
I'm glad that wasn't just me that thought that.
What is what?
Pretty sure that whoop 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 at the end.
Yeah.
Whoever this was on YouTube.
What?
The boom bum 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 at the end that was louder than the entire fucking video.
What about it?
Appreciate that. Really do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Let's see. Underneath it says, with this teaser trailer, it definitely seems like Kanye's video game is going to have a more artistic merit than, say, his wife Kim Kardashian's game.
I'm not touching this with a fucking 100-foot pole. It's not.
Well, hey, I can say one thing. You can be sure that it won't have microtransactions. Kanye West hates microtransactions.
Yay?
Why the frick is this a thing?
So, I kind of skimmed some of the rest of this.
Okay.
Pretty much all we have is that video.
Oh, joyous joy.
No consoles. No time frame. No reasoning as to what the game is about. No definition, no definitive saying that there won't be microtransactions. Because let's face it, just because he hates it doesn't mean that someone else won't say that he needs them.
Right. So what you're saying?
Why did we bring this up?
Because someone decides to get the article. I purposely skip every fucking time.
I'm just gonna put that out there. There's nothing to go off of. there was a trailer. Guess what? Anyone can make a trailer. That doesn't mean anything. Why? Why did you do that without reading it?
I don't know. I saw that Kanye West was making a video game, and I thought it would be stupid, and he didn't disappoint.
I'm not going to say the video game looks stupid, because there's not really anything to go off of one way or the other. The fact that this got an article is the stupid part of all of this. That's the stupid part of it. Not the fact that it exists. No. Oh. Why?
I think we can all move on. Let's all move on.
Right. Hey, at least now you can say this, Jeremy. It's out of the way. Now you purposely can ignore it.
I was going to ignore it to begin with.
You and me both want to just smack him right now, huh?
Anyway.
Thought so.
2 weeks, we're gonna be back once more with the God knows what. Considering GameStop, that GameStop one that needs to go on record as the dumbest thing we've ever had on the fucking show in terms of an article. That is literally the dumbest thing.
I think so far it's there.
That needs to go. That as the dumbest and the most breaking was the articles this episode. That the pineapples broke me.
No pineapple left behind.
I got to know. And the second I realized what word it actually said and not person, my mind went blank. It physically went blank. Oh.
So yeah, God knows what we're gonna be running into. We are getting closer to E3. We'll only be like 3 months away at this point.
Yeah,
I think so.
So we might hear a little E3 news next time. We will more than likely be hearing some more rumblings about the big thing to come for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, because we had a new Pokemon announced today, or not today, like this past week, and it's not a Pokemon that's in the Pokedex, or let me rephrase that. In the national decks for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon never patches in Pokemon. So that's our biggest hint to a new generation, because that's how they introduce every new generation these days. That's how we knew. That's why they introduced X and Y, as they introduced Sylveon early before they announced the generation. That's why Sylveon's kind of a major Pokemon, is because that was the first X and Y Pokemon. Kind of like how what was it? Like, I'm trying to remember all the Pokemon from the first Pikachu Vacation short. I think it's like Snubble and Pichu and like a couple others that were not in Generation 1 but were Generation 2 Pokemon. Oh, not Pichu. Meryl. That's who it was. Meryl. I was watching a video about the old rumor about the Blue Chew. Was what people were calling Meryl way back in the day. Before we had like legitimate information. Everyone was calling it Blue Chew. The mystical Blue Chew. But yeah, that's how they've always introduced a new generation as a Pokemon, like out of the gate before we talk about the generation. So we might be hearing some more rumblings about that. We'll also probably hear me talk about Fates, because I'll probably watch a few live streams about it. Because I won't be getting it anytime soon. Damn it. I want me some Fates, goddammit. I need more tactical RPG in my life right now. I mean, I just got XCOM 2 back up and running, so. But I like some portable tactical RPGs. Anyway, I guess the usual spiel site, not Facebook, goddammit. Site, YouTube, Twitter, check it all out. It's all TG Saloon. And guess we'll see you next time.
I love the fact that you always do that, even though I've got an outro.
I know, but I need something to outro out on, and I don't have
it. We need to fix that then.
Yeah, give me. I'll do it. I'll do it on spring break.
That works. As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsnetwork.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias on Twitter by following at TG Saloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus TGS@TGSR.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TG Saloon. I flubbed that up, and it's time to end this. Later.